Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
There we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Murray now.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. And let's get this.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. Come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. No change. Mike 14.
Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Emmanuel Ogbah. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Man, why you let him go out there? Press outside, bitch.
Brown.
What the fuck?
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, my fault. That's my fault. That's my fuck up. I should have kept running. Fuck. Damn, bro. Could have picked that shit up. I just kept running.
Chase, 56 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 41, Murray. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even go nowhere.
3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
Oh, my God. Wow.
They really had a good drive.
Man, what the entire fuck.
Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense.
Wow. That's touchdown, bro. Easy throw.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Easy fucking throw. Ain't that a bitch?
Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Yep.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked.
We in cover 4. Why is my safety not running with that nigga? That's all I want to know. What the fuck? This shit keep happening on here.
With 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Oh, there we go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to
got Marquise Brown,
like they were going to be
Metcalf, and Chase.
Deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down yardage.
Had it the first time.
Oh. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 30. 10.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
In for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 65 yards. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. KJ Hamler returning it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. This will be caught by Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray now to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray being chased out left. That's swung out to Mostert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down. They hand it off to Mostert.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Again, I'm in cover 4. Why is my linebacker the only one running with him?
And the Bengals are
That's
able
crazy.
to cut into this
I'm in cover 4. That means nobody behind you.
looks and try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 27, Murray. He's going to
damn.
Deep left
what the
side.
fuck? That's a fucking penalty, bitch. That nigga had that nigga beat. They fucking held me up.
The Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again.
What the fuck? They covered.
That's caught at the 25.
Bruh, it's the third time. It's cover 4. He's not even running. Come on, bro. That shit trash, bruh.
The Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Intercepted.
Fuck.
Snags it for the pick. And he is out
3
of
fucking
bounds
touchdowns like that.
return.
All right. That's fucking horrible.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this
like I don't
away.
know the street coming right there, nigga.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's horrible, bro. Oh my God.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all.
Whoa, what the fuck is that? Come on, bruh. Bruh, what else I gotta do? They fucking me on defense now, and then they doing this shit. Come on, bro. That's catching running. That nigga not catching him, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga not catching that man, son.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Wow, they do it again! Bro, they fucking my passes up, man. Fuck out of here, dog.
Defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
I'm sick of this
at a
game,
4th
boy.
down. Well
Oh
done.
my God. I'm sick of this bitch, for real. Woo. Woo. Man.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Murray going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Fucking bullshit ass game, bro. Fuck that.
And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. But look, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Never look us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Wow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hamler now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Murray. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Wow.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day. 29.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Wow. So you throw it behind him.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun,
How did he catch me? Get the fuck, bruh. God damn it, bro.
First at about the 21. Murray sets to throw on 4th. That is taken in by the tight end.
Bullshit, man.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Why did it make me play defense? I'm 6'6", and this nigga small. Jump for the ball, man. How is that possible? He don't even jump to try to get the ball. Bro, that game. Ah, man, Madden. Don't even make no sense.
and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Oh.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's all down.
Oh, they call it flag. I'm just trying to pick the ball up. Get the fuck out of here. Ah, that's bullshit, man. Okay.
Right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello? And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Burrow. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Burrow.
What the fuck is that?
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Good game.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.